A transition of power in Washington, D.C. Southern California voters weigh in. We'll tell you what they expect to see in the next 4 years.
Insanely cool. It's going to be an honor to be at the inauguration. I'm really excited.
A ticket to history. San Diego students will watch the changing of the guard in the nation's capital. What got them all worked up during the campaign season.
Really opened my eyes to, how easy it can happen.
And a challenge for students going after gridiron glory, the safety hazards for young athletes. KPBS Evening Edition starts right now. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Ebony Monet. President Barack Obama is commuting the sentence of Chelsea Manning, who is serving 35 years for leaking Army documents. Manning is more than 6 years into her sentence for leaking classified government and military documents to the anti-secrecy website WikiLeaks. Her sentence is now set to expire in May. The White House says Manning is one of 209 inmates whose sentences Obama is shortening. San Diego Congressman Juan Vargas says he's boycotting President-elect Donald Trump's inauguration Friday. The representative tweeted today that he'll be praying for his country and community. Vargas joins at least 15 other Democratic members of California's congressional delegation who are skipping the proceedings. San Diego's other Democratic Congress members, Susan Davis and Scott Peters, are reportedly planning to attend. In total, more than 50 House Democrats are boycotting Trump's inauguration in protest of the New York businessman's policies and his criticism over the weekend of civil rights activist John Lewis. After the transition of power on Friday, the then former President Barack Obama is flying to Palm Springs for a vacation with his family. White House spokesman Josh Earnest says Obama will be joined by First Lady Michelle Obama and daughters Sasha and Malia for the traditional departure of the ex-president from Washington. For the first time since Franklin Roosevelt, voters in the Republican stronghold of Orange County went for a Democrat in the presidential election. AP reporter Gillian Flackus looks at why and what voters on both sides are hoping to see in the next 4 years.
In November, the county chose Hillary Clinton over Donald Trump. Jimmy Camp is one of the reasons why.
I hope he doesn't drive us off the cliff. Once again, I don't want to be that guy that makes the point. I told you so, I hope that we survive. Raji.
Camp, a GOP political consultant, left the Republican Party last summer, certain that now President-elect Trump would do lasting damage to his party and the country. It was a bold statement in this upscale enclave that caters to horse lovers. But Camp knows he isn't alone.
These were thoughtful Republicans that understand. They may be angry as well, but they also know that the answer to that is not to blow up the ship.
These are huge, honey.
Just a few miles away, longtime Republican Gloria Prine is rejoicing in a Trump win, but unsettled by her county's political flip.
I'm not sure I've caught up with it.
A devout Christian, Prine has watched massive demographic change transform Orange County.
Yeah, but where is it in here?
It's in there.
She hopes the president-elect will appoint at least one conservative Supreme Court justice, roll back the Affordable Care Act, and support Israel.
That is very important that we have a president who shows respect to Israel and respect to their prime minister.
But her views on immigration are tempered by her own experience helping local Vietnamese immigrants, political refugees who established a thriving community here after the Vietnam War.
They worked very hard and have been very successful. So I welcome people of other nationalities, but it does take some adapting and adjusting.
For years, Vietnamese immigrants have voted Republican. But a political divide is opening between the elder generation and their California-raised children. Mai Phuong Nguyen, a 47-year-old doctor and healthcare activist, voted for Clinton.
What happened was a couple times Phương đưa cho mấy bà mà Phương gặp cho mấy người bệnh nhân khác, and then the information, and it's not their fault.
Her father, a successful life insurance salesman, voted for Trump. Nguyen says she fears a Trump administration, in part because his comments about immigrants bring up her own difficult past as a 6-year-old war refugee.
Those of us who straddle East-West, haves and have-nots, we need to take a higher stand and say, this is America for all of us, and it's not just for the haves. And it's too easy to scapegoat and make certain sects of the population easy targets.
Voters' hopes and fears on full display, revealing a county in transition. Gillian Flackis, Associated Press, Orange County, California.
A group of San Diego students are counting down to Inauguration Day. Today, Jolla Country Day School students and faculty left for D.C. Teachers say this year's contentious campaign and election captured students' attention.
Our political system has become more polarized, and there are warring factions within warring factions.
Meet 17-year-old Elena Sassin. She and about 60 of her La Jolla Country Day School classmates will take part in history.
Insanely cool. It's going to be an honor to be at the inauguration. I'm really excited.
For Sassin and peers, the long U.S. presidential campaign, election, and thereafter have been an animated lesson in government.
And we don't have the money because it's been squandered on so many of your ideas.
And maybe because you haven't paid any federal income tax for a lot of years.
A system founded on justice and truth and unity is becoming more and more perverted.
For senior Jackson Benning, the election-related tension stands out.
Well, Donald, I know you live in your own reality, but that is not the facts.
It became too hard. There was so much conflict over it that we got away from what our government is really about.
I've asked you to give your speech more than once.
I think so. History teacher Dan Norland says this student engagement is just what he wants.
I mean, it's been fascinating to talk about with the students. It's been an unusual election season.
Norland is one of the teachers heading to Washington, D.C.
I get to hopefully sort of draw the students out and get them to really pay attention. I mean, I think that's kind of the most important part of my job, is to get the students to pay attention.
And the unpredictability of President-elect Donald Trump helps and has lended to discussions on polling, campaigning, and ethics.
You've called women you don't like fat pigs, dogs, slobs, and disgusting animals. Your Twitter account...
Only Rosie O'Donnell.
There are certain things he said that just aren't okay, that frankly, you'd get expelled from this school for saying or doing.
While at the Capitol, thanks to their Voices of the Mall project, students will find out what others think about the incoming president and the state of the country. Here's a clip from 2009.
So how has this experience made you guys feel? Have you had certain emotions that you haven't felt with other presidents?
Well, I'm always proud to be American, but this is really a historic day, and it really is the kind of thing, as cliche as it sounds, that can only happen in America. So I'm really happy to be here and be a witness to it.
Students will also have a chance to visit the Supreme Court and take part in the Women's March on Washington.
I am excited to stand amongst women and all people up against the bigoted rhetoric that was a big part of Trump's campaign and was in a certain way validated by his election.
From demonstrations to celebrations, the students will get a real-life lesson in democracy.
It's going to be an inauguration to remember, and so being able to be there is just, it truly makes me happy that I can then say to people I know, like, oh, I was at that inauguration.
The students received tickets from local members of Congress, including Scott Peters, Susan Davis, Juan Vargas, and Duncan Hunter. California community college officials threw their support behind immigrant students brought to the U.S. as minors. Today, they passed a resolution keeping their campuses available for all students, despite their citizen status. There are over 60,000 students without legal citizenship in their system.
These students, under no decision of their own, came to this country and are now here. They're in our communities, and we don't want them in the shadows. We want them participating in our communities. We want them educated.
Many of those students participate in President Obama's Deferred Action Program. It protects immigrants who came to the U.S. as minors. San Diego is being called ground zero for President-elect Donald Trump's immigration policies. Today, Forbes published an article analyzing the impact of Trump's pledge to deport millions of people who are in the U.S. illegally. It found the loss of people who do not work or live here legally would devastate San Diego's workforce. 2 unidentified San Diego hotel operators reportedly admit most of their service staff are people with false work documentation. The article also includes quotes from immigrants who've lived and worked here for decades, who say they're worried about what will happen next. San Diego and Tijuana business leaders are scheduled to meet tomorrow to discuss the region's potential to influence Trump's border and immigration policies. The San Diego Regional Chamber of Commerce is organizing this discussion.
You know, there's been so much criticism on trade and NAFTA in particular that we need to make sure we're telling the full story, and San Diego can tell that full story. It's the best example for trade, cross-border trade in particular.
Avila says San Diego sends more than $4 billion in annual exports to Mexico. She says they plan to show the new administration increased border security and facilitated trade aren't mutually exclusive. They hope potential NAFTA renegotiations include provisions for improved and expanded ports of entry at cross-border commerce. Felony arrests are down in San Diego. Still, the city has one of the highest arrest rates in the state. Tonight, we have 2015 crime numbers from a Sandag report out today. It finds compared to other cities this size, San Diego's arrest rate follows only San Bernardino. In 2015, there were about 34 adults arrested per 1,000 people, a slight decrease from the year before. A 19.4 juvenile arrest rate is 18% lower than 2014. As for types of crime, more than 14,000 adults were arrested for violent crimes. The number was more than 1,100 for minors, which is a significant decline. A series of powerful storms is taking aim at San Diego County and could deliver as much as 4 inches of rain along the coast and 5 inches in the inland valleys. The first and the weakest of the pack is expected to arrive on Thursday. Susan Murphy, reporter with KPBS, talked to a researcher who will be monitoring the soil saturation and the potential for flooding.
The storms moving towards San Diego County are called atmospheric rivers. The long plumes of moisture can cause heavy downpours and flooding. A similar series of storms hit Northern California last week with up to 11 inches of rain and 10 feet of snow. Marty Ralph studies weather at Scripps Institution of Oceanography. On Tuesday, he was on campus leading a conference on atmospheric rivers and other weather extremes. He says the coming system of storms could be the largest San Diego has experienced in at least 6 years.
The heavy rain that is predicted to hit Southern California could likely produce some localized flooding, like urban and street flooding. But also the San Diego River is predicted to reach flood stage.
Ralph helped develop a system of weather stations that are positioned in San Diego and across the state to help monitor atmospheric rivers. The data helps officials accurately predict flooding.
What we are able to do is measure the strength of these atmospheric rivers when they hit shore in great detail. Then we can measure how much of the watersheds are getting snow versus rain, because we can measure the snow level aloft. And we can also measure how much the soil is prepared to turn that precipitation into runoff versus being soaked up by the soil.
San Diego County has already received more than 5 inches of rain since October. Ralph says this storm system could dump another 5 in the inland valleys and 10 inches in the mountains.
We've had some pretty substantial rain this winter, and the soils are in a position where they're likely to start producing runoff relatively quickly.
Ralph says San Diego County is receiving more storms this year compared to last year, an El Nino year, due to a change in the jet stream. Susan Murphy, KPBS News.
We'll have this week's complete forecast later in the broadcast. The San Diego Blood Bank has unveiled its new Bloodmobile today. It's one of 9 such vehicles in the fleet, but this one is unique. The new Bloodmobile will be able to collect 8,000 units of blood per year. The blood bank says they collect about 60% of their blood supply in these types of vehicles. Airbnb says it's generated $7 million in tax revenue for the city of San Diego in 2016. The vacation rental broker released its report today, and it bears the slogan, "Read my lips. We want to pay taxes." The report is clearly an attempt to convince cities that allowing Airbnb to operate in their area is good for the bottom line. The vacation rentals have been a controversial issue in San Diego. With some folks complaining they're neighborhood nuisances, last year a proposal to ban vacation rentals in San Diego's residential neighborhoods was rejected by the City Council. Governor Jerry Brown is looking to spend about $52 million this year on creating recreational and medical marijuana regulations for California. Those rules will govern how both medical and recreational cannabis is grown, harvested, distributed, sold, and taxed. Critics say $52 million may not be enough, and that regulating a black market industry will create major uncertainties.
It's a real crapshoot on where you set the tax rate, because if you set it too high, you give too much incentive to people in the black market to stay in the black market. You've got to get them to come in out of the black market if you're going to have your other goals satisfied.
State agencies have until January 2018 to complete the set of marijuana regulations. Before the storms hit San Diego, the city is getting some sunshine. Shanae Shocker has tonight's forecast.
As we head into our Tuesday night, we're going to begin to see that cloud cover start to roll in from a series of Pacific storms. We take a look at our satellite radar over the past 6 hours. We can really see that San Francisco even getting in on some of those lower clouds and a couple of showers. Now, eventually throughout tonight, that's going to reach Los Angeles. But as we head throughout the latter half of this week, we'll start to pick up not only the clouds, but also some heavier rainfall. So as we take a look at our drought monitor, Southern California has continued to be in exceptional drought, but as we've seen some of these Pacific storm series roll on shore, we've even started to see quite a bit of this begin to decrease as well. Unfortunately, Los Angeles, as a week ago, still in an exceptional drought. Us along the coast down towards Southern California in San Diego County, we're under extreme drought conditions. The further we go inland, we're still maintaining severe drought conditions here in San Diego County. This is our current drought monitor right now, so it's definitely much better than it has been, and this series of storms should begin to really start to affect that as well. We take a look at the metro area for tonight, 50 degrees for our low, so we're still staying pretty mild. This is pretty much what's going on across the board. We'll see that cloud cover begin to build in. Temperatures in the mountains are in the mid-50s. Now for our Wednesday, some of those showers going to reach down in towards Los Angeles, but we are going to be staying dry for us here in San Diego County, San Bernardino County as well. But this is what we're looking through as we head through Thursday. Showers eventually making its way down to Los Angeles. We see this big dip in the jet stream that's going to develop and then pull itself over Southern California, bringing us some minor flooding as well, especially the further north you go. Now for our Thursday into Friday, this first storm system along the coast going to bring about a third to maybe a half an inch of rainfall as well for the coastal regions. As we make our way towards Saturday and Sunday, we'll have a slight let up in the rainfall, but it's not really going to disappear that much. But Monday comes around, Sunday into Monday, that's when we see some heavier conditions. So overall along the coast into early next week, we're looking at about 2 to 4 inches of rainfall. Now inland, we're going to see pretty much the same story here. We'll see some rain through Thursday. It's going to get quite heavy as we head towards Friday, Saturday into Sunday. That's where we begin to see that rain just drop off just a touch, and then we're also going to be seeing that rain pick back up heading towards Monday. In the mountains, we're a little bit different. We see some heavier snow through Friday, so passes going to be slippery as well as dangerous, and we are going to be seeing even just several inches of snow as well. Morning snow for Saturday, and then will become rainy as we head towards our Sunday. Last but not least, out in the deserts, we're also seeing some cooler weather and showers for our Friday. That rain is going to return for our Sunday as well. For KPBS News, I'm Shanae Shocker.
Today marks 23 years since a 6.7 magnitude earthquake struck north of Los Angeles. 57 people were killed in the Northridge quake, and more than 8,000 were injured. The property damage estimated in that disaster was somewhere between $13 and $40 billion, making it one of the costliest in U.S. history.
I'm Judy Woodruff on the next news hour. In her final days on the job, I sit down with the U.S. Ambassador to the United Nations, Samantha Power. That's Tuesday on the PBS NewsHour.
The Los Angeles Chargers have a new coach today. The team introduced Anthony Lynn, who worked with the Buffalo Bills. Lynn made one mistake during his opening remarks. He said, "I'm so proud to be the head coach of the San Diego, LA Chargers." He also told reporters he was sure his new team will meet the challenge of its venue change. As football fans gear up for the Super Bowl, high school athletes weigh their love of the game with another reality. Youth reporters at Windsor High School in Northern California team up with the Student Reporting Lab at the PBS NewsHour. They introduce us to families dealing with the health risks on the gridiron.
The NFL, high schools, and Pee Wee sports leagues are debating how to deal with concussions in sports. To understand how to deal with them, we need to know what a concussion is.
A concussion is a mild brain injury. So despite the fact that our brains are protected by a skull and membranes and all of that, it's still possible to injure your brain. A person will feel dizzy, they can feel nauseous, they can have that sense of confusion, lose their balance. It can also change some of your behaviors and personalities.
Senior varsity football player Alex Borowski has had multiple concussions throughout his career and has had first-hand experience with the consequences of concussions.
So I got a concussion on the opening kickoff of a game versus Washington. I got blindsided. The hit itself wasn't that big. I suffered worse hits, 2 days earlier in practice. But that one in particular, I went blank, and I was basically sleepwalking through the rest of the game. They didn't take me out until the third quarter when one of my coaches noticed how I was acting, and even on film I could see that, I didn't really know what I was doing, and I was just out of it the next few days until I went to the doctor, and it lingered for a while, about 2 weeks after, and it was hard to bounce back from that.
Our high school football coach has had plenty of experiences detecting and dealing with concussions on the field.
It depends on the severity. Sometimes it knocks them out. Sometimes they are a little woozy. They'll wobble back and forth back to the huddle or back to the sideline. And some are, the scary ones are the ones that the kids, you don't notice. They just pop up, and those are the ones to worry about because you don't know. And they run right back out. When a guy gets knocked out, he shouldn't be going back in, right? But the ones that they kind of come off and they just kind of shaking their head, you don't know exactly what's going on.
I never really thought concussions was something that, happened. And when it does happen, it's, this huge accident. But when I actually got my concussion, it was a small hit, and it wasn't anything that much out of the ordinary, so it really opened my eyes to, how easy it can happen.
While being both a parent and a coach for Windsor's Little League football team, he tells us his concerns for letting his kids play in highly physical contact sports.
Well, let's see, my three boys, Alex played for, I think about 10 years, and then my middle son played for 1 year, and my youngest son played for about 6 years. Never been diagnosed with a concussion, but I'm pretty sure over the years, Alex especially sustained some concussions, but wasn't diagnosed. I think, now it seems that it's being taken a little bit more seriously at all levels than it was probably back 4 or 5 years ago when he was playing.
My mom never even wanted me to play football. They always told me, what the dangers. You can see these videos of kids getting, knocked out right in front of their, hometown, and they always told me what can happen. And they're always really careful. They're always real worried about me.
My son was so passionate about football. It was the one thing he loved so much that I think if we took that away from him, it wouldn't be fair to him, because that's what he loved to do. If someone chooses, they love skydiving, there's a risk to that, but if they love doing it and it's part of what makes their life complete, then are you going to tell them, hey, you can't skydive? So, like I said, there's inherent risk in everything. As a parent, I would say there's so many valuable things to team sports: camaraderie, friendship, values, integrity, just having those people around you, creating that friendship and those bonds that'll last for life. I think if you take risk versus reward, I think there's so much that football offers. Any team sport, soccer, baseball, there's just so much that sports offer that a lot of times I think it's worth the risk. And I obviously think, if they play and they do sustain a concussion, the way that we're focused on it and dealing with it now, I believe that the benefits are much higher than the risks.
In the end, there's always different opinions on how concussions should be dealt with. Both parents and players have to constantly value the risks versus the rewards.
This student lab was made possible by the Corporation for Public Broadcasting. You can find tonight's stories on our website, kpbs.org/evening edition. Thanks for joining us. Have a great night.